Welcome back everyone and welcome to my channel. Good to talk to you once again, and I wish you from this special Sunday, which is I don't know what you call it in Swedish. It's first advent, that it's basically the first Sunday of four, of which the fourth should be the Christmas day. So literally you take your what do you call it, a light of four light, you start it, or you it's hard for me to explain, but I hope you understand what special day it's today. And really I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving day. For someone who's living in United States, I know it's a big holiday over there. Now guys, I very much like to talk about this particular ship and this particular battle. We have a huge pleasure to watch this awesome captain from NA server, and his name is Sigmair. Sigmair, it's in a very interesting battleship. I do like this ship. It is, or it was, a reward ship, or you know, ship buildings phase. I know it costs something, but if you have enough time, if you have enough resources, and especially time to complete all those missions, you could receive this ship not for free, but with a very reasonable price. I personally own it, and I do like it. It's not a very good ship versus higher tier, and that's the big problem with this game. Seriously guys, I'm not gonna lie what I'm gonna say right now. Tier 8 could be awesome playing and very strong. This is extremely strong ship when you're top dog, and you are a top dog, and there is no tier 9 or tier 10. A matter of fact, there are even tier 6 ships, but there is Fun Police, Kaga, and a tier 8 submarine. I mean, seriously guys, you do not have crazy good AA versus Kaga. Yes, the Kaga has a lower, shall I say, HP pool, but literally guys, you see this is two battleship, Duke of York and this one, and you know, only one plane's down. So I very much like to say, I know it sounds weird, but when a carrier it's top dog, it's just a farming pinata versus anything they face. I repeat, it shouldn't be that way. I know sounds ridiculous, but guys, a tier 6 battleship, cruiser, you name it, what the hell can he do versus a tier 8? I'm thinking a tier 6 cruiser battleship versus tier 8 CV. Not a whole lot, guys. It's just farming pinata, that's what you are. Yes, this ship could definitely defend itself versus tier 6 carrier, but versus tier 8 or god forbid tier 10 is just very, very darn bad. Now, there is one thing I very like to mention about this ship, that this does not have huge caliber of guns. You have close to, I don't know if you have Scharnhorst guns or slightly higher. I'm talking about bigger caliber guns than Scharnhorst. But what I do like about this ship, the guns are more accurate than, let's say, Bismarck, and probably use reload slightly faster, and the AP are fantastic. Now the HE also are kind of a mediocre, but you will pen everything and everyone. But the gimmick about this ship is crazy good armor, one of the best armor tier for tier. Now you pay it with a lower HP pool, but then guys, this thing really has a lot of goodies like the secondary, hydro and torpedoes. So for that reason, I very much like to say that it's a very all-arounded, very good capable ship. Now let's go back to the battle. This King George the Fifth, the one who was just a couple seconds ago here, he managed to die, and same story with 2 destroyer and submarine. The problem with the submarine, to be honest with you, you either have a good game or you have a crazy bad zero damage game. It could be that way. On the other hand, guys, there is one big factor. If you're playing a submarine, okay, that was a very good aim to that New Orleans. I mean, for cruisers, you don't ever want to show your broadside to this monster, because, you know, cruisers are squeezy as all hell. Even if they face a battleship with small caliber guns, then let's say North Carolina, you know what I mean. But the biggest difference between this ship and many others is that it has a lot of different kind of tools, hydro, torpedo, and shall I say, decent or more than decent secondary, not Bismarck level of secondary, but you know, you can build, but I do not recommend to put your captains in secondary build. It's an excellent battleship trainer, this ship. And you know what? This literally takes a miracle to win, because, you know, this friendly team, it's what, 400 points behind, exactly 400 points behind. Now even more. It's, yeah, the enemy it's about to win, and it's exactly 515 points ahead. The enemy also control Alpha and Charlie, and he needs to push. Kind of a good things that now everyone is focusing him down, and that was a huge damn hit. King George V, it's literally, guys, a small tier 7 conquer. Literally what it is. Every single shot could be 5,000-6,000 damage and 1 or 2 fire. You get so many fires. I understand the balancing factor is kind of a squeegee and so on. Okay, he does have secondary build, because at 10.8 kilometers his secondary is working. And you know, he's put on fire once again. Now he's not quite alone. There is a Fiji and a New Mexico, but the other flank, guys, collapse. So this is one of the worst combination. Now the Eagle kind of made a small, really darn bad mistake to stuck over there. To be honest with you, it was a very important kill, because if that kill was not right now, this game will be different, and this game would be, you know, lost. By the way, it's still more than 500 points ahead. And there is the Conquer, sorry, not Conquer, it's the King George. And he's behind, very healthy, you know. And he's the one who's capping. All this combination with aircraft carrier like Kaga, and also, what do you call it, the submarine, the tier 8 submarine is still alive. It is kind of hard to push, knowing when to push. That was very disappointed salvo. There is a spamming cruiser over there. Okay, that was a bad, kind of a big salvo. This King George V kind of knows how to aim, and he does not just HE spam. He also, you know, using the AP. Very good salvo, 13,000. Very unfortunately, then the torpedo did not connect. He's still using the AP. Yes, the AP was amazing, 15,000 damage. Now you have turtleback, so it's not easy to be Citadel. But even though you have a pretty damn good turtleback, don't make a big mistake you shooting broadside, because even that you might receive like 15 or 16,000 damage. And overall, the biggest weakness about the ship, it's kind of a extremely low HP pool, 52,000. That's not a whole lot for a battleship. By the way, what does the King George, which you 1 tier lower? I honestly believe he has like 60,500. So just like that, you have like 1 tier lower and King George V, like 8,000 more HP pool. And yeah, that's a big deal. So the enemy still have like 200 points. On what I can see from the minimap, this team are struggling to defend. And finally, in just 1 second, it will finally cap. New Mexico, it's finally pushing, which is good. I mean, if you see a battleship pushing, trying to cap, if you are another battleship, try to help him, you know. And you know, this game, it's all about helping your as you know when to push and literally knowing what you are, a support ship or a, you know, or destroyer, cruiser, aircraft carrier. There is a lot of stuff, and this is, of course, this is Mogami showing you perfect broadside. Mogami is made of citadels. Only 900, man. That salvo was very darn bad. However, yep, the Fiji finish him off. Fiji is by far the best tier 7 cruiser in this game. I'm talking about non-premium. And with the secondary killed the King George. So it was just 2 kills in literally 1 second. Which is good, which is darn good. However, now this team is falling apart. There are only the carrier, the Fiji, this captain, and behind we have a New Mexico, and of course the carrier. That's all it is, because all other ships, they vanish. They literally kind of died. Over here it's just a random. You should always do that. I do like the German, they do have 2 squads, so you can increase your chance to hit in anything. And of all types of ships, the battleship has the longest and in some way also the best anti-submarine weapons. You may argue the destroyer have more effective way. Okay, man, that was 18,000 damage. Yeah. Budioni, it's a big as a house, very easy to citadel. Same story with Mogami. You had very unlucky salvo there versus the Mogami. North Carolina, it's actually a big threat because it has a bigger caliber gun and can overmatch. He's selling away. Probably has to change it to the HE. Man, at 11.6 you hit your ships. Okay, he does have 11.6 secondary range. But guys, even though I do believe he played crazy good well, and the enemy kind of did small mistake. I'm talking about the Mogami and also the Budioni. Okay, there is the... Oh, Colorado is very healthy. I don't know if he can survive this. You're very tanky, on the other hand. Let's see if I can find... Okay, there's the submarine. And I do believe he hit at least 1 dive bomber versus that submarine. But this could be bad. The submarine, it's actually not pointed his nose here. Alright, he's on the surface. Maybe he does not have more energy. Very good aim for the HE. However, okay, secondary chewing him up and the torpedo. Yeah. He ran out of the oxygen or energy. I'm talking about the submarine. That was a good aim. Now he has only 5,000 HP pool versus 36,000 HP pool of Colorado. Now here is the big difference between this ship and any other ship at tier 8. He's using the AP, which is actually bad. No, he might receive unlucky. Kind of the Colorado needs to aim for the superstructure, otherwise he will not do any kind of damage. On the other hand, he's showing you tons, and I mean tons of his side. His aim a little bit higher. That's very good, very good. 9,600. With those small caliber guns, you kind of struggle to citadel a Colorado. And this salvo, only 1,300. So you may argue that the Colorado kind of misplayed, but guys, it's just winning or losing, because if this captain will not finish this Colorado, which he did crack and it's served, That was actually crucial. I mean, if the Colorados changed to HE, this will be, you know, not any special, because he would definitely die to this. But it definitely showing you how strong when you're perfect bow on, but not sailing, just slightly, you know, on the side. You know exactly what I'm trying to say. You have the perfect angle, but not perfect angle just straight. I mean, just slightly in a small turn. You have to, I have to apologize for what I'm trying to say. You do not sail straight. You have a small turn on, so it's easier to ricochet the incoming AP shells. That's what I'm trying to say. So guys, all metals in the world, 179,000 damage, 5 citadels, 5 fires, and you know, high caliber Confederate and Kraken, and I do believe he really managed to cap everything here. Okay, the Fubuki versus the Probeda. Okay, long shot. Maybe the carrier will die. I have no idea. But it's still 3 minutes and 31 seconds left, and actually carrier managed to defend himself and kill the Fubuki. Well played. So there you have, guys. Please let me know in the comment below what you think about the German battleship and especially the Odin. I do recommend this ship, and it is just absolutely awesome to play. So guys, thanks guys for watching. I wish you from the bottom of my heart. Have a good one. Take care and catch you in the next one.